Alright, this is shit. Alright. Let me see if it's up. Just give me a second. Oh, it is. Lovely. Okay, I can turn off the audio and I'll keep the chat open. Okay. Alright, so where should I go? Oh, I should ask in Discord. Custom games. The link. Oh, okay. Link is above. Shit, that's the wrong. Alright. So we have Mystery versus M-Lurker. I actually don't know anything about M-Lurker, so, but I do know Mystery. Mystery is really fast, very fast player. I think he is a 24-second sprint on Geostress. I have to double check that. Pretty just strong in general player. So 10 game APM on Geostress is 72. 10 game pieces per second is 2.69. But that's with T-spins only, and this tournament is chaos, which means there's all spins, all spin bonus, and it's a triple bag. So there are more opportunities to attack, but it might be harder to make the shapes that you want since you don't get the bags that you're used to. So are you ready to go or what? Alright, so we're starting now. Rating difference is pretty big. It's at 300. Mystery starts out with a T-spin double and builds another one and does a short 4 combo and pushes M-Lurker up. M-Lurker has a lot of messy garbage and starts making a few holes, but he's going to start digging through those. Mystery with a much cleaner field knocks out M-Lurker. M-Lurker is just getting a lot of messy garbage and still has a few holes to work through, not getting many chances to attack. Mystery sent 40 lines, M-Lurker has sent 9. Mystery favoring the T-spins, just because I guess that's what we're used to using in regular. And M-Lurker still just down stacking, haven't really seen any spins from him. Misdrops the T-piece, that's going to be rough. Mystery starting to pressure M-Lurker, seeing that he misdropped, going to get a quick KO off of that. And now Mystery misdropping himself. He's going to need to clean that up, but it doesn't seem M-Lurker is really able to pressure him at all, just because he's not fast enough, it seems, and Mystery is able to cancel any garbage that he gets, which isn't even very much, seeing that he sent almost 4 times the garbage. Or not quite 4 times, but almost. M-Lurker sent 26 lines in a minute and a half. He's doing a lot of singles and doubles, and mostly has been just trying to set up ways to get down. Does a T-spin, and Mystery is pushed up, but seems to be digging through the garbage fine. M-Lurker now trying to find some kind of opportunity to attack, but he's just getting pushed up more and more. Gets another KO, he's down 4-0, and Mystery ends the game with about 3 times the line sent. All right, so we're going into the second game. Mystery opens up with a simple T-spin opener, and Emlurker opens up with a 2 wide, but he has a hole. Mystery starting to set up another T-spin into a 2 combo. Now Emlurker facing a lot of messy garbage, not sure how he's going to downstack that through all of his misdrops and the holes that he's made himself. Mystery going to get a KO off of that and continues to pressure Emlurker. Emlurker has his shield, but Mystery just breaks it pretty quickly. So a lot of T-spins from Mystery. I don't really see him taking advantage of the all spins that Chaos Mode offers. He's just trying to get around the triple bag, it seems, to create the T-spins he wants. Emlurker, just like last game, can't really find any opportunities to attack, and also doesn't really seem to be able to make the shapes that he needs to attack. Mystery going to do a short combo, but that's not going to send very much. Emlurker now pushed up with a lot of messy garbage. Down stacking does not seem to be one of his strengths, so I expect another KO soon, without much kind of counterattacks at all. So Mystery going to be up 3 KOs with 30 seconds left. Emlurker doesn't really seem to be able to have the APM to make any kind of comeback here. It doesn't look like he is comfortable enough with the shapes to create any kinds of attacks. Meanwhile, Mystery here, waiting for another T-piece to send his attack, and now he has a bit of a messy field, but he doesn't seem to be in any danger because Emlurker doesn't have very much material to work with. So that's game 2, and I think that's a first to 3. So that's we got one more game, or potentially one more game in Smash Point for Mystery. Don't want to sleep on Emlurker. All right, so Mystery opening the game with just a single, trying to get around the triple bag. Emlurker makes a really weird shape. Now he's gonna have to downstack, but he does get the L spin. Now he's gonna go for the Z spin for that all spin bonus. But it doesn't seem to matter since he misdropped a few times. Now he has a lot of holes, gets knocked out. Mystery just going for the simple T-spins that he knows from playing every day, and gets 4 S pieces in a row, but still manages to send a few extra lines to knock Emlurker out. Emlurker now down 2 KOs with 1 minute and 15 seconds left, and he's also down 40 lines sent. Getting pushed up again, another KO seems to be coming soon, but he does downstack a little bit, gets through, opens up the clean field, gets his first KO against Mystery with a downstack combo and a Tetris. Mystery now has some misdrops of his own to deal with, but he's going to turn that into a T-spin, and now he's opened his field back up, creating another T-spin. Emlurker pushed up with a lot of messy garbage. He's going to need to figure out a way to downstack if he doesn't want to get another KO, but it seems I spoke too late. Mystery, on the other hand, creating more T-spins, just sending a lot of back-to-backs, and giving Emlurker just a hard time to deal with all the garbage that he's getting, as well as his misdrops, which he seems to be doing a lot of. And with 15 seconds left and 3 KO deficit, now 4 KOs, I don't think there's any way for Emlurker to make any kind of comeback, since he's also down about 90 lines sent. And that's the game. So the winner, wait. Is this not first to 3? I thought that was first to 3. Alright, so that's GG's, it seems. Alright, so next up we have Tebu Moy versus Noel Nadal. Noel Nadal is the one who made this website. So everybody, please say thank you to Noel for making this. So got the room link here. Just let me copy that. Gonna make this invisible so you can't see my browser, and I'll bring it back. So speak a bit louder. Is this any better? I just moved the mic closer to my mouth. Yeah. Alright, Fizzle's in. Yes, I am in. So we're all ready to start whenever the players are ready. Okay. So this is the first game of Thibaut Moy versus Noel Nadal, but these guys are pretty good players. Thibaut Moy seems to be a lot faster, but he does misdrop a bit. Already sending 13 lines compared to Noel's 9, but Noel seems to be going for more of those all spins, whereas Thibaut is just more focused on creating the T-spins, kind of like Mystery, the way that he's more comfortable with and ignoring most of the all-spin opportunities that he gets, choosing to go for speed instead of efficiency, whereas Noel is trying to play more towards the nature of all-spin. So Thibaut Moy going to get a quick KO off of that, since Noel kind of got stuck with the piece and misdropped. Slowed him down a lot and just wasn't able to deal with the pressure Thibaut was setting out. But now Thibaut misdropping a few times, going to have a lot of holes in his stack. He's going to be pushed high up, and he might be in danger of another KO, but he downstacks a little bit and cancels out all the garbage. Noel Nadal now really low in the field, but not really creating many attacks. But here's a T-spin. He's not waiting for the T-piece, instead decides to cancel it. And there, Thibaut gets a huge spike, pushes Noel really high up. Noel has a lot of messy garbage to deal with, and then he misdrops, so he gets KO'd. Now Thibaut trying to make another T-spin, but he misdrops, so he only gets the single, but he gets another T-piece coming. Thibaut making the donation for the T-spin single, and then choosing to skim afterwards, waiting for another T-piece. Noel just trying to find a safe way to downstack so he doesn't get another KO, but misdrops the L piece. That's going to be rough, but he opens it up with a 3. Oh, did it freeze? Oh, no, the game's over. I didn't even notice. So Thibaut takes that one with 2-1. It was a lot closer of a game, but both players did misdrop a lot. So there was a lot of messiness there. Thibaut gonna start off with some weird thing. I'm not sure what that is. And Noel starting off with something that looks a bit more standard, but only gets the T-spin single. Now Thibaut kind of opening up his field a little bit more and creating a T-spin opportunity into a 3-wide. Noel has a few misdrops to deal with. You can see the S and the J piece, but he could have turned that into a T-spin double actually, but he chose not to. Misdrops the J piece really high up. That's going to be dangerous. Going to get knocked out for that. Thibaut with a much more clean field. He's just doing kind of like a 7-2. Looks sort of like an LST stack, but isn't quite, since the sides are getting quite unbalanced now. It does a short combo, 5 combo, 6 combo, 9 combo. Gonna push him up a lot and get the KO for him. If you don't know, in Chaos mode, the combo damage caps out at 2 per line. But when you get longer combos, it's still pretty dangerous since it sends a lot of messy garbage. Noel missing the T-spin double there, since he misdropped the I piece, which he needed to complete the lines. Thibaut dealing with a few misdrops of his own, but manages to turn them all into attacks. And now he's getting a short downstack combo, but he needs to figure out a way to fix that up. But he fixes it up with a J spin. Thanks to the all spin bonus, sends in some extra damage. Noel was pushed up, didn't really have any options, so got KO'd there. Now Thibaut kind of searching for a way to even out his stack without covering his hole too much, but T-piece came too late, so he just had to sacrifice that. Blocks the hole with his eyepiece and then misdrops the T. Gonna stall out for the last few seconds to take the next game. So now Thibaut is up 2-0. So these matches are a lot closer than the previous round, since both players seem to be much more experienced than, and their ratings are also closer, but Thibaut's actually lower rating. So Thibaut going to open up with T-spin, and he makes a prophecy T-spin off of that. So he's just going to keep spinning these out and sending a lot of clean garbage. Noel just kind of convert the garbage he's receiving into attacks. Wanted to save the T piece or the S piece for the S spin, but didn't quite know how to make the stack work out, so he just decided to wait for the next one. Gets a short combo off that, 5 combo. Gonna top Thibaut out and gonna give him an advantage in line sent as well. Now Thibaut, with a bit of a messy stack, does some floating T spins to even it out, and now he's back in shape. Meanwhile, Noel with a few misdrops of his on his side to deal with, and a lot of messy garbage. Thibaut is sending a small spike, and he's gonna KO him. Thibaut opting for the T-spin single there to clean up the stack, and now waiting for another T-piece for his next T-spin. And then pulling off a 9 combo to send a huge spike after his T-spin. Now Thibaut, after the combo, is pretty far down low, but he manages to stack up a bit for some attacks, also using the garbage very well. And now Noel has a fractal to deal with, but he has misdrops and he does not have anything to cancel with, so he's gonna eat another KO. Now Noel misdropping even more, and he needs to fix these misdrops, but he just keeps misdropping more as it happens. Thibaut gonna get 2 or 3 KOs off of that. Now he's ahead by 3 KOs and 60 line sent. 3 seconds left. Thibaut takes the set. All right, and so now we have the grand finals, which is going to be a first of 5 between Thibaut Moy and Mystery. All right, so we're just waiting on a room link for them. I'm just gonna pull up Thibaut Moy's stats on gestures real quick. So it seems Thibaut was not even aware that all spins were in this game mode. That's unfortunate. Alright, these stats look scuffed as hell. But yeah, Thibaut usually, say around 60 to 70 APM. Very fast player. He has 40 line time of 25.8 seconds on gestures. Mystery is at 23.2, so these guys are pretty close in speed. And they both seem to be favoring a very heavy kind of, a very T-spin focused playstyle in this game mode, since that's just those are the shapes that they're more comfortable with, that they're more used to making every day. Kind of choosing to ignore the all spin opportunities, or choosing not to actively create all spin opportunities just for the sake of speed. Since WWC is a very speed-focused game, even with the tuning limit, with no line clear delay, it's, yeah. So we're going to start off the first game, Mystery, starting off a bit faster. Tebow just kind of going for a 6-3 stack. And Mystery also trying to just open up the holes. Tebow misdrops, going to get pushed up with a lot of messy garbage. Can't really deal with any of that, so he gets topped out. So he creates T-spin here. Mystery opening up his field a little bit and also making T-spin of his own. Tebow going to misdrop again. So that's going to be another KO. And misdrops the L piece again. Otherwise would have been a really clean stack. Mystery, and on the other hand, doesn't really have any misdrops to deal with. Very low on the board, very safe position. And he's just kind of periodically spinning out attacks. And Tebow misdropping again. And that's going to probably result in another KO. He doesn't really have a way down. Mystery here gonna also has a few small holes to dig through, but doesn't seem to be much of a problem. He does do a short combo, but again, combo caps out at 2 lines sent, so it's not gonna do a whole lot for him. But since Tebow is not really sending any garbage at all, it actually works out fine because it's just free damage that he's sending. He doesn't have to cancel anything out, so he didn't really get pushed up from that. Tebow misdropping a lot. I think he's intimidated by Mystery's speed, so he's trying to match it, but he's not quite as fast as Mystery, so ends up just misdropping a lot more. Mystery taking a second to figure out a way to get out of that situation, makes it Tetris out of it. Tetrises still send 4 lines, but they do break back-to-back in this game mode because it is more centered on spins. Tebow going to lose that first game 4-0. Both players with relatively low APM for what I'm used to seeing. Neither player even hit 50 APM. Now Mystery going to start out with a simple kind of T-spin double, T-spin single actually, didn't fill up the right side. Tebow more going to stack up a little bit higher, but does get the double. And now he has a few lines to dig through after he gets down. Instead, tries to go for the parapet and takes the T-spin double since he didn't have another T-piece coming. Now, Mystery has a lot of messy, has a few misdrops and holes to deal with. So he's going to take a KO for that. He actually overstacked that, or else he would have had a S-spin opportunity. Now Tebow more pushed up himself and going to receive a spike, but he cancels out most of it. Has some messy garbage to deal with and kind of blocks his hole. So now he's in a bit of trouble with how pushed up he is. Mystery also has a lot of messy garbage, but he's much farther down. Misdropped, but Tebow was trying to not get KO'd, so wasn't able to capitalize on Mystery's misdrop. Now Tebow blocking off his T-spin with the Z piece, but does have a T-spin triple opportunity, cancels it out so that he doesn't get KO'd. Meanwhile, Mystery here with double Tetrises, sending a quick 8 lines to Tebow Moy. And Tebow now trying to just downstack, misdrops the J piece. Otherwise, that would have been a really nice downstack, and he would have gotten down with a lot of short combo and a few spins. Now Mystery KOs him again, and just Tebow is not really able to keep up with all of the misdrops that he's making. Mystery here just with a very clean stack and up 1 KO, and Tebow almost got a spike, but Mystery was able to cancel most of the garbage. I think Tebow trying to match Mystery's speed might be a mistake since he's just misdropping a lot. As a slower player, I think in general, you want to just focus on down stacking, I guess, and staying in a safe position. But I guess with the timer, it's not quite the same since WWC you can't just wait forever for your opponent to misdrop. So, but Thibault, I think, even then is doing a little too much misdropping on his end. I think maybe he might want to slow down a bit. Mystery here, just making a lot of T-spins and creating an overhang in advance for his next T-spin. Thibault misdrops the eyepiece, gets pushed up, makes a King Crimson. So that's a T-spin triple and 2 T-spin doubles. Meanwhile, Mystery over here just trying to get down, but use the eyepiece to block off his path to the well. Going to get KO'd for that. Thibault Moy now trying to open up his field, get through these holes so that he isn't in as dangerous of a position. But misdrops again. Mystery just waiting for a T-piece. It's not coming, and now he gets 2 T-pieces by the time that he's already canceled out of it. But he does get a decent combo, 6 combo, and Thibault Moy gets knocked out once again. So Thibault having issues with dealing with Mystery's pressure, but does manage to get another KO here. Now opens up his field, waiting for another T-piece, gets 3 T-pieces, but he isn't able to use all of them thanks to the triple bag. Blocks off his hole. I think he misread his cue. I think he thought the J-piece was a T-piece, or misheld. Mystery received a bit of a small spike, but was able to cancel through it and did not get KO'd. That was probably the closest game we've had so far. With 1 KO deficit and only 13 line cent difference. What the fuck? What's going on? Alright, so missed the opening of the game, but Mystery seems to be in a pretty bad situation. Oh, we're getting the visual glitch from both players, so this is really fucking hard to commentate. I'm just gonna try reloading and see what happens. I don't think that's gonna fix it though. That's really unfortunate. Alright, so it did fix it. Okay. So now Thibault pushed up as we've seen in the other games. I think Mystery there wanted to make an Imperial Cross, but didn't really get the right pieces to make it work, so he just canceled it and went for the second T-spin. Thibault here going down with the Tetris and then getting his T-spin double, and now taking a short combo, trying to push up. Mystery saw that he was high up in the field, wanted to see if he could get a cheesy KO with some messy garbage. Now getting a short combo, 5 combo with some other attacks mixed in to get the KO. And now Thibault is actually ahead, but as I say that, Mystery retakes the lead by a few lines, pushes up Thibault Moy. And he's going to get knocked out once again. Now he's down a lot of lines and another KO. Now Thibault struggling to really create an attack against Mystery while he's getting more and more pushed up. He's unable to downstack and unable to cancel the garbage. So he's just in a lot of danger. Now Thibault covering his holes. Meanwhile, Mystery keeping his stack very clean. Does another short combo. I think that was a 3 combo. And Thibault has a lot of messy to deal with. Mystery seems to like to send a lot of combos, but Thibault misdropping again with 2 seconds left. He's not really going to be able to recover. And that is the 4th game. So now this is the tournament point for Mystery. Thibault is going to have to do a reverse 5-0 if he wants to win this tournament. Going to start off with a sort of like TKI thing and going to turn that into an LST stack, but misplaces the eyepiece, so that's going to make his stack fairly uneven. And now, with a lot of holes on his field, Thibault won't be able to deal with the spike that Mystery made. Now Mystery has a T-spin, but he's waiting for the T-piece and it just won't come. He stacked up most of his field for that, and now he finally has two T-pieces, but Thibault wasn't really able to capitalize on that. Mystery sends a 2-wide combo, and Thibault, with all his misdrops, just gets pushed up. Doesn't have the wall for the STSD, but it was a good attempt. He would have cleared that one line, and then would have used the I piece for the second T-spin. Excuse me. Mystery with some misdrops of his own. Now he's pushed up. Doesn't seem to have a very clean way out, but does manage to make a T-spin. But isn't able to get T in time to cancel Thibault Moy's attack that gets the KO for him. Thibault Moy, despite the KO that he just got, still behind by a lot. He's behind about 30 lines sent and 1 KO. And it's just judging from how Mystery has been playing more clean this entire set, it's not really looking good for him, but that doesn't mean he can't bring it back. Mystery with a small misdrop, but he does clean it up pretty quickly, and then turns it into a short 4 combo. Here, Thibault Moy chooses to block off his hole for a T-spin. He's been doing that a lot. He's been blocking off his hole. I'm not sure if he's really paying attention to his downstack paths, but I think part of the issue with him is that despite all his misdrops, does manage to get the KO with Mystery's stall or misdrop. I'm not sure which one that was, but still loses the game by a KO and about 30 lines. So that is a victory for Mystery. 5-0 in the grand finals. Good games, guys. Alright, so can I just end now? Can I just end the stream now? My throat hurts. I'm not used to talking this much. Alright. See you guys.